One of my cooking goals for 2019 was to dehydrate my own herbs. I love spice blends and I wanted to try to make my own out of my own dehydrated herbs. And the nice people at Cosori sent me one of their food dehydrators to try out. So we are going to put some cilantro, some parsley, and some thyme in this food dehydrator, and we're going to dry it out and we're going to try this baby. I'm really excited because I've wanted to do this for a long time. So join me as we dehydrate some herbs in the Cosori Food Dehydrator. So here is our food dehydrator, and I don't have a lot of experience using one of these, so we're going to learn together, right? Some of my goals is to dehydrate herbs and also shallots. One of my favorite spice blends has dried shallots in there, so I'm going to be doing that. I just want to take this opportunity to thank Cosori for sending this food dehydrator. It looks fabulous. If you want to take a look at it, I'll put a link down in the description to the Amazon page. I'll also put a link to my unboxing, as well as I'll put a link up here. So how this food dehydrator works is the heat is down at the bottom. So this dehydrator goes from 95 to 165 degrees. It also will dehydrate up to 48 hours. Now things take a long time to dehydrate. We're going to be dehydrating some herbs. It's going to take a good 18 to 20 hours for them to be completely dried up, crumbly, and ready to use. So these food dehydrators have stackable trays on there. So we have our lid here on the top, and the first tray, this is how they come off. So this one has a solid insert in here, and this is good for doing fruit roll-ups. So you put your fruit puree in here, and then you're going to let that dry, and you'll roll it up just like fruit leather. So each of these trays, we're going to put our herbs. You can put citrus on here. You can put all kinds of things to dehydrate. Jerky, you can make jerky in here. So each tray is another level for your food. Here is a insert in case you have something small so it doesn't fall through. So it comes with 5 racks. One of the things they said is during the dehydration session, you maybe want to switch the racks around 1 or 2 times because a lot of the heat is at the bottom. So you'll want to move them a little bit around just to, so one doesn't get like more heat than the other or faster, depending on how you might have some things that dry faster, so you want to put them towards the top. So let me get our herbs out and we'll load this baby up. So we have our herbs ready to go. I'm going to take all these off. We're going to start at the bottom row. So we have a huge plate of parsley here, and I'm just going to take some of the stems off. We rinse this really thoroughly, and then we patted it dry. We got as much of the moisture off as we possibly can. And so we're just going to load this baby up. Okay, the parsley is on here. We're going to put a second tray here. And I have a full plate of cilantro. So we're pretty much going to do the same thing with the cilantro. Okay, our cilantro is all in here. So we're going to add another layer here. And I'm going to put some fresh thyme in here. Yeah. See, there we go. This is going to be awesome. You got some thyme, Boo, for some thyme? Maybe. I went to the store one time and they had spelt the thyme on the label. T-I-M-E. I'll never forget that. That's crazy, isn't it?
Does anybody really know what time it is?
What's the time? It's time to get ill. Okay. So we got that rack going. We'll get our final rack on here. This holds a lot. I'm going to take these out of here. I'm going to put this final bunch on here. Woo! Smells so good. So let's get the lid on and then we'll turn this baby on. Okay, so we're going to turn this on. We're going to be doing these at 95 degrees for herbs. And so you can adjust the temp just like that. So we're going to put this on 95 and we're going to go thyme and we're going to be going about 18 hours. Give or take. You'll know when they're dry. You can feel them and they're still like damp or they're soft. When they're completely dry, they're, you know, you can crumble them. So we ran a batch of this yesterday overnight so we would have something to look at without having to wait an extra day. So let me go grab those and let's take a look. So here's our dry herbs. Here's our thyme. Look at that. Here's our cilantro and parsley. And with the thyme, this is completely dried. So you're just going to take your thyme and you're going to remove the leaves from the stems, just like that. And you have thyme to use in your cooking. That's awesome, huh?
And it still has some fragrancy to it.
Yeah, it has. Wow, it has a lot of fragrance to it. And it's, you know, it's freshly done. Some spices you buy, it could be sitting around for a year. But this is pretty much, you know, straight from fresh. That's pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. Woo. It's very fragrant. And then here's our parsley. You can break it up a little bit. I'm just going to put these in some mason jars and I'll be using them in my cooking. I'll let you know which ones I used and when it's our own dried herbs. We'll be making some herb blends out of this too. That is really nice. I love it. So tomorrow we'll have another batch of this to go into our mason jars. I absolutely love this. So my next test for this is going to be some shallots. One of the things when you're doing any kind of onion is you need to do it outside because it will stink your house up like you wouldn't even believe. So we're going to be doing some shallots and some garlic in this. So stay tuned for that. So far, drying these herbs, I give the Cosori Food Dehydrator thumbs way up. This thing did a great job. It was easy to load things. It's easy to move the trays around. And it just did a really, really nice job. I'm really impressed with it. And we got some nice herbs here that we can use in our cooking. So thank you, Cosori, for sending this. I really appreciate it. I absolutely love the product. I'll leave a link down in the description to the Amazon page. If you like this video, please subscribe below, leave a comment and a like, and visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. You can also check me out on social media at Pinterest and Twitter, Amy Learns to Cook. I have a group on Facebook called Amy Learns to Cook. Links for that are down in the description. And you can find me on Instagram at Cookin' with Amy. Sweet. In here, and this is good for doing fruit. This has a solid insert in here, which is good for doing
fruit purees.
Fruit leather, fruit roll-ups.